All Coronation Street spoilers for next week as key character is gunned down. Tuesday, March 25th. Gunshot shatters tense standoff as Rob confronts Carla. Under Rob's instructions, Tracy lures Carla to number 1 under the guise of a promising business deal. However, Carla is left stunned when she walks in to find Rob visibly wounded and armed with a gun. As tensions escalate, a single gunshot echoes through the air, leaving uncertainty in its wake. Julie seizes the moment, defying her diagnosis. Determined to embrace life despite her illness, Julie confides in Eileen about her desire to live life to the fullest. Taking matters into his own hands, Todd arranges an evening at a cocktail bar. Dressed to impress, Julie discreetly avoids taking her medication, choosing instead to stash it away as she prepares for a night out. Near miss for Julie as scaffolding collapses. On their way to the tram, Julie is suddenly overcome with pain, forcing her to stop and lean against a wall. In a shocking turn of events, a piece of scaffolding crashes down near her, barely missing her. The site manager, Theo, quickly apologizes but later suggests to George that Julie may have exaggerated the incident, as the falling debris was nowhere near her. Theo's guilt sparks a thoughtful gesture. After learning from George that Julie is battling cancer, Theo is filled with regret over his earlier remarks. Eager to make amends, he approaches Todd with an offer to buy her flowers. Flashing a knowing smile, Todd graciously leads the way, setting the stage for an unexpected connection. Dylan's risky move lands him in trouble. Under the cover of secrecy, Sean discreetly slips a glasses case containing a burner phone into Daniel's school bag. Later, he contacts Dylan at the secure training center, cryptically advising him to locate the hidden item. Dylan picks up on the coded message, but when he attempts to retrieve the case in class, he is caught red-handed by a suspicious Daniel. Tensions soar as Debbie accuses Mick of theft. Mick hands Debbie an invoice, demanding the remaining £150 she owes. Unwilling to pay, Debbie flatly refuses, only to realize moments later that her purse is missing. Suspicion immediately falls on Mick, prompting a heated confrontation as Ronnie steps in to back her up. Unexpected fortune brings big plans for Jenny. In a heartfelt moment, Jenny surprises Rita with a spa voucher, explaining that she has an unexpected windfall on the horizon. She reveals that Daisy's father had invested in shares under her name years ago, and now, she's set to receive a staggering £60 payout. Wednesday, March 26th. In the hospital waiting room, there's an anxious wait for news on the person who was shot. Todd's disappointed that Theo doesn't seem interested. Julie hatches a plan and making out they've got a leaky roof. Arranges for him to call at number 11 where he finds Todd alone. Realizing he's been set up, Theo spells out to Todd that he's not gay and he'd appreciate it if he and his aunt would leave him alone. Meanwhile, with shots showing Eliza playing with a lighter, the trailer warns, it's all about to explode. What does Eliza have in store for the Bay? Whatever it is, it doesn't look good. Dee-Dee confides in Sarah that she barely slept worrying about making the right decision for her baby. When she stresses that the prospective parents don't feel suitable, Sarah suggests that James and Danny would be the right fit. Debbie receives a call from the school informing her that Jack was involved in a fight and he's been suspended. Debbie manages to persuade Mrs. Crawshaw to revoke his suspension and tells him not to mention it to Kevin. Friday, March 28th. As Daisy ruminates over Jenny's recent windfall and wonders how long she intends to keep it a secret, Jenny offers Carla £60,000 in part payment of her debt. Carla's unimpressed and suggests she use the money for a business loan, then she can pay off the whole debt. As Jenny looks after Bertie, she's distracted by a call from the bank. In the garden at number 4, Bertie spots his football floating in the hot tub. As Steve and Cassie head out for a saucy dip, they're horrified to see Bertie in the water. As a frantic Jenny searches the street, Steve and Cassie emerge with Bertie. Daisy reads the riot act to Jenny as they take Bertie to hospital, pointing out he could have drowned, just like Tom. Dee-Dee begrudgingly joins James for lunch, but suddenly she's racked with pain. When Dee-Dee suffers another contraction, James helps her out. At the maternity unit, the midwife explains that what she experienced were false labor pains and the baby isn't quite ready to come yet. When James reveals how he and Danny got very close to adopting a little boy but it didn't happen and they were left heartbroken, Dee-Dee's given food for thought. Steve apologizes to Cassie for his recent barbed remarks and offers her a cup of tea while he house sits at Tim's. As things get steamy, Cassie suggests a skinny dip in the hot tub.
Quý vị và các bạn vừa xem xong một sản phẩm của Streetspoilers. Hẹn gặp quý vị và các bạn ở các tập tiếp theo.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.